18 here. It talks if the patient infected is unwilling or unable to deliver such prescription oral antibiotic drugs to his or her sexual partner or partners, such physician may prescribe, provide, dispense, such physician and such physician assistant or advanced practice nurse may prescribe the prescription oral antibiotic for delivery to such partner. So let's talk about delivery, if they have the information. So I guess if we look down there, it would be done by the Department of Health and Human Services, or the county or the city board. So this is going to be a task levied to another agency to find these individuals and give them the prescription?
That's a good question, Senator Price, and that section was actually removed by AM 605. So
okay, great.
Well,
the reason I said it talks to the underlying what we're doing here. When we talk about earlier that they said that you can give it to a partner without examination, general instructions for use or medication guides. Does that encompass contraindications?
Medication guides are the medication guides that come with your prescription. So when you pick up your prescription, it's in a bag, and stapled to it is your medication guide.
So we're going to expect that a client, a customer, or a patient, can we actually call a patient if they haven't seen a doctor? If you haven't been seen, you're just a citizen. So a citizen who's going to be provided the medication, who won't go to the doctor to get it when they've been informed that they could be infected, or whom their partner won't give their information to, is going to read the guide that talk about contraindications?
You know, this is a good question because it goes back to turning Nebraska into a nanny state. Unfortunately, this bill is not able to force people to read the information that they're given. Although I wish we could, because I think education is really critical to stemming the tide of disease, and I thank you for your question.
So that would mean then you'd be okay that, well, like we had to deal with liability issues, there should be no liability because there's no reason to, because you can't have a nanny state.
Was that a question?
Yes.
Could you repeat it for me?
Okay, so if you were expecting that we are not going to be a nanny state, because you can't expect people to read the contraindications or the guide, then there should be no cause or concern about liability, because we just can't be a nanny state.
You know, I thought you were asking me if we could force people to read the medication guides. I think we should have the reasonable expectation that information given to you by your physician and your pharmacist would logically be read by the person who's taking the medication or receiving the counseling from your practitioner.
All right, thank you very much, Senator Howard. Again, we're stuck in a balance here between, as Senator Howard said, being concerned that we're not a nanny state. But the other aspect is when we begin this concept, we're talking about people. I mean, for myself, just speaking myself, it's hard to conceive that a partner.
1 minute.
Thank you. A partner won't go seek medical treatment, or a partner won't divulge or take the prescription to another person. We have a lot of broken linkages here that are trying to be fixed, and I'm concerned that we're going to be expecting the medication that's prescribed to be properly administered, properly taken, while mitigating the risk associated for contraindications, because these drugs are powerful enough already to require that prescription be given, and there is a protocol for when you give a prescription to an individual that the contraindications are covered. And in the language of the bill, it doesn't seem to say, tell me and give me everything. Are you a transplant patient? Or do you have any other underlying?
Time, Senator.
Thank you.